morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Dose. I am Jeff Bollier.
I'm Shelby Leduc.
And we are here across the street from Bay Park Square talking retail and restaurant wants, needs, desires, interests, everything. And so I'm going to, little preface here. Earlier this month, the Press Gazette kind of put a poll out there asking people what retail and restaurant wants they would like to see open in Green Bay. This was furious debate, lots of good discussion, more than 240 comments on this alone.
Everyone had something to say.
And everybody had something to say. From the people who said that they wanted support for local businesses to those who proposed some pretty far out there chains.
All right.
But we have come up with a top 10. You, the readers, have come up with a top 10 for us. And I'm going to run through it with Shelby, get her reaction to some of them, and maybe propose a few alternatives, a little bit of detail about that. So we're going to start. Drum roll, please. Number 10, Macys. Now, Macys. Now, as you can see behind us, a major department store is in the middle of a liquidation sale. That would be Yonkers. Something like Macys would make sense to fill that space, but it gets a from Shelby. I'm kind of meh on it. We'll see if one doesn't work. Why would another department store work?
That's my question.
But we shall see. Number 9, Portillo's.
Double thumbs up.
Double thumbs up?
If this was my personal list, this would be number 1.
Okay, can you tell people what Portillo's is?
Portillo's is a hot dog, like an authentic Chicago-style hot dog and cheeseburger hamburger place.
Okay.
It's delicious. So I'm originally from Chicago. Every time I go home to Chicago, anywhere in Illinois for that matter, you always make sure you got to stop at Portillo's before going on home to Green Bay. So if we could have one here, that'd be amazing.
Just that much better.
Yeah, well, you pointed out we have one in Milwaukee, but if we had one right here, you would never see me unless you're at Portillo's. So.
I don't think we would either see our colleague Doug Schneider either. Doug is a huge fan of Portillo's too. He did not vote in this poll though, so that is just all on you, Green Bay. Nice job. Number 8, familiar here, Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack, which is sort of their discount retail department store version. Same kind of meh as Macys?
Not up, but
Okay. So Nordstrom, again, makes sense to fill the space left when Yonkers closes up and liquidates. Can see the reasoning or the logic behind it. Whether or not it's going to happen, we'll probably see. The folks from Bay Park Square who own it, Simon Property Group, said that it's way too early in the discussion phase to really kind of announce any interested parties or stores that might replace Yonkers. So, number 7. This one's a good one of mine. Popeyes. Do you love that chicken from Popeyes?
You know...
Okay.
You know, I'm not obsessed with it or anything, but I love food, so the more food, the better, I think.
Fair enough. I do like Popeyes Cajun spiced chicken. It's just, I would probably be the path of Popeyes if I had the chance.
Okay.
All right, number 6. More food here. Cracker Barrel.
Okay. Yes, because it's food, but when there's one every 2 exits on a major highway,
and I would probably argue that a lot of what you can get at Cracker Barrel, you can already get at some of our local family restaurants already. So, but there is the experience, as we will get to in other selections from this list. So, understandable. Number 5, one that I think you might like, the Cheesecake Factory.
The Cheesecake Factory gets a thumbs up from me, and fun fact, for the number of times I've been to a Cheesecake Factory, I've never had cheesecake there. Oh,
really? I do like cheesecake, but I've never been to a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
So it would be interesting to see. Again, a chain restaurant that is in Milwaukee.
Yes.
So possibility that they will slowly make their way up, but we will see what happens with that.
It'd be interesting. I know we have a local version of that here. I'd be interested to see what happens with that if a Cheesecake Factory were to come here.
Definitely so. All right, we're getting into the heavy stuff here. Number 4, Chick-fil-A.
I have a lot of friends who live down south, and they don't, when I say I don't particularly find what's so amazing about it, they think I'm crazy, but I just don't.
Well, maybe if the Chick-fil-A, maybe we'll have to make a little pilgrimage to the Chick-fil-A that is under development in Grand Chute.
Maybe.
Outside of Appleton. So perhaps we'll have to try and see what the hype is, because I'm not sure quite really either. You know, it's a chicken sandwich.
It's chicken.
It's chicken. So, anyway.
We're going to make so many people mad by saying that.
All right, now we're into the top 3, the big dogs, the finalists. And number 3, Whole Foods.
No.
No?
No, I hate their parking lots. It's so... They always put it in the worst spot where the parking lot doesn't make sense with the traffic flow. I have one back home, same deal. No, and I wouldn't shop there, so...
Fair enough, fair enough. I have never shopped at a Whole Foods. Not sure how it's going to go, but...
we have plenty of other options that were built right over here.
Well, and that's the other thing is Alternative Fresh Time Farmers Market.
Yes.
Seems to be getting decent reviews from people who've gone there so far.
Yeah.
So hopefully maybe that will encourage people to check it out.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2. We got 2 left here, folks. Number 2. IKEA.
Yeah. Why not? I love decorating stuff and buying things, so let's do it.
I love the slightly modern look, or more than slightly modern.
Yeah.
You know, likelihood it's going to come here, though. I mean, I think you're better off making the trip down to Oak Creek. You could stop at a Cheesecake Factory on the way back.
Make it like a day trip.
You could make it like a wish list day trip.
Yes.
But yes, IKEA, it's a wonderful store. I am a big fan, but I'm not going to hold my breath that one's going to be coming any closer than Oak Creek.
No.
And number 1, the number 1 store that the Green Bay area wants to see here is Trader Joe's. I didn't even need to tell you. Yeah?
I don't know. I feel like that's an underwhelming number 1.
This is one that people have said is like absolutely huge. They are like undying fanatics of it. You know, I again have never stopped at one before, but glad to give it a shot and see. Again, though, not some good news on your hopes for it. Word is that Appleton is too oversaturated of a market, that it wouldn't work. There's not enough people within a 10-minute driving radius. And also, the store, word is from my colleague in Appleton, Maureen Wallenfang, is that the store in Madison, or one of the stores in Madison, is struggling a little bit. So
Madison?
In Madison.
Okay, yeah.
So
that's
not a good sign if you're looking for a Trader Joe's up here. So sorry to disappoint you with some of that, I'm sure, but that is our top 10 retail wants here in Green Bay.
Yeah.
So impressive list. Share your comments. Share your disagreements.
Did we miss something?
Did we miss something? I personally would have voted 20 times over for Steak and Shake, but that's just me.
Me too, and I would have loved to have seen a Discovery clothing company come to Green Bay. There's one in Appleton. It's a humongous clothing store with tons of selection, really, really good prices. I would love to have one of those here. That'd
Definitely so. All right, well, share, like this, share it, comment below with what you think we're missing, and be sure to have a great day.
Bye.
Yeah.